In today's video, I'm here to unmask the man that we see in the viral video involving the confrontation between Congress dad, that is Mr. Ondari, and Baba Ann. We see a tense moment. A man steps in. This man is not passive, he is not standing far, he is active. He grabs the panga from Mr. Ondari, he pulls the aggressor away, he restrains him physically. At one point, there is even a moment involving bananas being grabbed. This is not a behavior of someone who is unfamiliar with the situation. This is someone who feels confident enough to step in. So, the first question is, who is this man? Because a lot of people came in my comment section asking me, who is that man who was acting as a restrainer or the mediator between the confrontation between Mr. Ondari and Baba Ann? And right now, let me play that clip so that we see that man. Then I'll be giving us a full analysis about that man, what he is, or where he comes from. Then I'll be bringing on a lot of information about the same man. Stay tuned, watch this clip, then we dive deep. This is the man that is in white that I want us to unmask. And we have seen this man restraining. You can see he's taking this machete from Machete Man when he was about to attack. This is Baba Ann. And you can see he's restraining him physically. Then they are going. You can see they're taking a bunch of bananas. Yeah, the visitor is picking the bunch of banana while restraining Mr. Ondari physically, dragging him. Then Mr. Ondari is now carrying the banana, and the guy is now carrying the panga. Then Mr. Ondari is taking the panga again from the man. Now they are going while throwing words to the other guy.
Grenada is right next to St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Oh.
You can go on YouTube and look up for Grenada.
Grenada.
It's called the Island of Spice.
Oh wow.
How about this one?
These people, they are taking pictures.
You know how to do it. You're the star. Yes. One come in my thumbnail to find in Ian.
Weka.
Oh, okay.
Photo.
So maybe let me.
Next.
You want
This
to
one.
photo or you want
Photo.
video?
Photo.
Photo.
Yeah, it's
Hapo.
on photo.
Eh, piga photo.
It's on photo. Beautiful.
They are taking thumbnail.
Voila.
This camera have the something. Your pictures are big.
You want to reduce the size?
Okay, reduce the size. Yeah.
Oh, you want to reduce? Okay, you know it better than me. We have GoPro, but we don't know how to do it the best.
But it's not there, Ian. Let me show you. It's not there.
Because there is only wide and large. Wide and large.
Let me show you.
Yes.
Let me see.
Go live with GoPro. It's actually very simple to use.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We learn it.
Unataka kuifanya ikae aje?
Beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video in this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba Africa. Maxwell Lumumba is my name, a village content creator, born and raised in a village set up with no jobs. At the end of the day, I do content creation to earn a living. And today's video, I'm going to discuss about the misery man in the viral fight. Who is he and why was he there? Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in public domain. I also have another YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with Lumumba, where I basically post videos about my lifestyle. Like now, I'm almost starting my construction. So let us support that YouTube channel. Let us also support this YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get updated. Watch my videos till the end. Let us show love to this YouTube channel. Let us like the video of today. Let me start this video by saying this. Today, we are not just reacting on a video. We are investigating something deeper, something that audience wanted to know about this man that I'm going to unmask him, because in that viral incident, there was someone most people did not notice. A man who appeared suddenly. Nobody has ever seen that man intervened in the middle of violent situation and then disappeared from the narrative. The question is, who is this man? Because, or before we continue, let me make something very clear. This video is for analysis and awareness only. Everything discussed here is based on observation and public available footage. We are asking questions, not making accusations, because I've seen people telling me that you're not supposed to talk about this family. Let me tell you, especially the cultists and those people who belong, those fanatics that belong to that cultism, yeah? Let me tell you, public figures can be discussed, especially when they post anything that creates attention. And that is what I'm doing. I don't come on camera then start bringing my own stories. No, I don't do that. I react on videos that have been posted in public domain. So that is fair use. If you like it or you don't like it, we have to proceed. I know a lot of people are telling me that Maro is feeding me. That is the reality. If you already know the reality, why should I live doing reaction videos? And yet, from the reaction videos I do, I get paid by YouTube. Yeah. So this is job. This is Mboka. Niko Mboka. So if you don't feel well, you can fuck off. That is what somebody was told. Fuck off. So even for you, you can fuck off. So in the viral video involving the confrontation between Congress dad and Baba Ann, we see a tense moment. We see even abusive languages where we could hear ng'ombe, ushaipiwa na mwanaume. The same guy who was saying that, have you ever been beaten by men? He was really worked on by the sons. Aye. Right now, he's in the custody. We are waiting if the same children will be presenting the father in the court. If that won't be done, there is no justice for the mother. That is just like hot air. Let us not do things because maybe you are hyper, or you do things just to tell people that I'm capable of even arresting my dad. Let us not do that. Yeah, let us not do that, because this is a serious issue. It never started today or yesterday. This is something that has been ongoing. So let us seek justice for Congress mom, because this is a thing that people don't take it lightly, because this is what I call the DV. Let us not support DV. Congress mom requires justice. Even if it is your father who did it, justice for vulnerable. So having said that, emotions during that confrontation was high. There is aggression. There is a voice in the background telling the other people, yeah? And you know, these people are fighting over sand, yeah? That sand that is there, they were fighting over it. So I'm like, how can grown men fight because of sand? A sand that has been placed outside, that is not even the territory of Congress dad, or even the territory of, we call him Baba Ann, because that is a passage, because Congress dad constructed the wall, perimeter wall goes towards, yeah? It covers very well, and it carves very well where the boundary is. So that sand is outside that perimeter wall. So that means even Congress dad himself was so wrong. Yeah. And the voice there was like supporting that. Today, it is his day. Yeah. I don't know what is happening with Mama Ann's family, because the voice was from Mama Ann's family. I just heard today when the Baba Ann was being stepped. When he was down, I could hear that voice. But today, it is his day. That means I don't want to say about that, yeah. But let you solve your own family issues by yourself, yeah. Don't, because the man of the house is being beaten with another man. You are there speculating. Then you now change dimension. Then start saying that, oh, now you see, Mr. Ondari has now feared this man, what, and that man. I was like, how can you fight with somebody who was a punk? And you both people, two people, you are elders, yeah? You are elders. Let us style up. So, there was aggression. And then, out of nowhere, a man steps in. And that man was with Mr. Ondari. And I'll be giving out what that man, the possibilities, what that man was doing with Mr. Ondari. Just watch this video until the end, then we'll be coming to that. Let me talk about this man. This man was very fearful. This man was not passive. He was not standing far away. He is active. He grabs the panga from Ondari's arm, the Ondari's hand. He pulls Mr. Ondari and he was there restraining him physically. At one point, there is even a moment involving banana being grabbed. This is not a behavior of someone that does not belong to that village, and in reality that was a visitor unfamiliar with the situation. This is someone who feels confident enough to step in. And the way I said, a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about who is this man, because in a place where visitors are usually introduced, people are known, faces are familiar. Sorry for saying faces, yeah. Faces are familiar. This person appears with, or this person appeared without introduction. When I did my own investigation, I went further. I checked multiple channels. I went first to Marwa's channel. I couldn't see that individual. I went further to Gitiriba's channel. I couldn't see that individual. Or I couldn't even see where Gitiriba is saying that I've gone to pick somebody from the airport. I went to Uncle Mo's channel. That individual was still not there. And something interesting came up. This man is not clearly introduced in any of them, but then I found something. On another platform, there is a brief appearance, very short moments, where the same individual who we are now seeing there in that confrontation can be seen, which raises even more question. Why is he visible in one place but not the other place? Is it intentionally or coincidence? And this now makes me believe that before even Mr. Ondari attacked Congress mom, there is something between them. Is it this visitor issue? Because this visitor was in the village. This visitor was not captured in any of the YouTubers. Even the person who is hosting him, which I'll be saying, the person is hosting him, he never introduced him to his channel. It is only that. Did this visitor just find himself in Finding Ian? Because Finding Ian does not stay in the village, but he came in the village. Did Finding Ian not follow instructions given by Marwa himself not to capture this visitor in any YouTube channel? And I'll be telling us what I really suspect about this visitor. This reminds me a story that Marwa himself did a live stream. Then he was talking about shipping boys from Nyabuhanse village to Grenada. I'm going to link these two things so that we can be having a full idea what is really happening. So let me say this about maybe the conflict because the Congress dad and Marwa started from this visitor, where after the attack of Baba Ann, that visitor could be seen on camera restraining Congress dad physically. Then Marwa was like, what is really happening? There is a possibility. Marwa sent Congress mom to sort that issue. When she did that, Congress dad was upset and attacked Congress mom. That is just a possibility. That is just an allegation. That is just a possibility that I'm giving. I'm not saying that that is the real situation. So after things escalated, Congress mom had to call now David Jr. and Marwa and tell them that your father has done this and has attacked. So that is where Marwa came in. David Jr. came in, and we see what we saw, where there are some people still saying that there was no any punch. It is only a blind person who couldn't see the video, the footage. Even when the Congress dad, Mr. Ondari, was down, he was being attacked by the sons. I've seen people saying this is God, but let me say this. Nobody in law of Kenya can fight physically with another person that is against the law. The only thing they could do, because you already have the allegation that your mom has been beaten by your dad. The next step, take legal issue. Take this as an legal issue. Seek justice for your mom. Not now you go physically. And when yesterday I came on camera and say that this is an abomination, I've seen a lot of people speculating. Even I saw another person telling me, Max, you are supporting DV. I never supported that. I'm against that. But let us follow the legal ways of handling conflict. Even if it is a family conflict, let us follow the legal way. And still, the way I said yesterday, the biggest question is, will Congress mom get justice? So let me ask serious questions about the visitor. What we understand is that he may be a visitor, possibly from outside country. Now again, this is not confirmed, but if that is the case, then more questions arise. Why is this visitor not introduced like the others? We have seen a lot of visitors coming to Nyabuhanse, camera on, being picked from airport, the Nyanchabo airport, being shown us on camera. The last visitor we saw the lady that was there, and yeah. But for this visitor, there is no footage telling us that there is a visitor in that village. And that is not even about my concern. Why is he present during such critical moment? Who is hosting him? And let me tell us these. Yeah, let me tell us these. This is a visitor who came from Grenada. We know the history. They were saying there is a time Marwa came on camera, said there is a friend of him who stays in Grenada, needed some boys to go and do job there, farm jobs. I came on camera. I told Marwa, in Kenya we have laws about exportation and importation of laborers. Yeah, what you're trying to do, this is human trafficking. You have no authority to ship people from Kenya, Nyabuhanse village to Grenada just to go there and do job without job security, without the government knowing, without due rules and regulations followed, stipulated how much will they be earning, how much maybe their transportation will be catered for, how much, a lot of things. I spoke a lot of things. Just go back, look at the video where I was talking about Grenada. I really suspect this the same individual who is back, who has come to the village. They don't want to show him on camera. Maybe is he here to collect boys and take those boys to Grenada illegally and work the way Marwa said on camera. That is my own opinion. That is a possibility. There is something fishy going on. And let me tell you the person who is hosting him. Uncle Mo is the person who is hosting this individual. What was this individual doing with Congress Dad? We have seen a pattern. We know about history. When Trenchton grandpa was in Kenya, Mr. Ondari was involved in actually persuading him to open something like a factory, and something like a factory that is going to provide land. Then they open something like a factory, which was, I don't want even to say, you people know the history, huh? You people know the history. It was like giving him suggestion to do, because he knows very well if the person is going to gain. And because it's called what, Trenchton grandpa was clever enough, rejected that offer and said that my plans were these and these, and if I require a piece of land, I'll go to the Ministry of Lands in Kenya and get land legally. So when I'm talking about who is hosting this individual, that is Uncle Mo is the one hosting this individual. There is nowhere he appears in Uncle Mo channel. The only place we saw him is when finding Ian, and Gitiriba was there present. And there is nowhere Gitiriba showed this individual in his channel. So let us analyze his behavior. He is confident, physically involved, not afraid to intervene. This suggests that this guy is not just a random observer. He is comfortable and possibility familiar with the people involved. Then let me connect this with business connection angle. In the past, we have seen visitors coming in, and there is a discussion of opportunities, investments, projects, and interaction with the local. So naturally, people begin to ask, is there a connection here? Is there a relationship beyond what is being seen? And so I want to end with a question, not conclusion. Who is this man? Why was he present during the incidents? Why is he not clearly introduced? And what is the role, if any, does he play? Because sometimes the most important part of the story is not what is shown, but what is missing, what is in the background. I really want to know. If Marwa, you're watching this video, you need to come and answer all these questions to your subscribers and make them clear. They need to know. Goodbye for now. Goodbye.